Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Viewer, you are welcome to Light of Islam. Light of Islam is a program dedicated to enlightening the public on the teachings of Islam and to dispel misconceptions that surround the Islamic faith. I am Zubairu Muhammad Oyoya, your guide. Today on Light of Islam, we feature an inspiring personality whose life beautifully blends faith, service, scholarship and leadership. Chief Superintendent of Police Abdullahi Liman Nuhu. CSP Abdullahi Liman Nuhu is not only a seasoned police officer, but also a lawyer, academic scholar, and community educator. He currently serves as the divisional police officer of Galadima Police Station in Abuja, bringing to his work a rare combination of discipline, compassion, and deep legal insight. He holds multiple academic qualifications, including a Master of Laws, LLM, from Nasarawa State University, Kefi, where he is also pursuing his doctorate, PhD, in law. His educational journey also includes a Bachelor of Laws, LLB, a Barrister at Law, BL, from the Nigerian Law School, and a Master of Science in Political Science from the National Open University of Nigeria. CSP Nuhu is the author of the book Islamic Law of Inheritance, a Comparative Perspective, published by Malthouse Press in 2018. His scholarly writings cover a wide range of subjects from Islamic inheritance law to human rights, policing standards, and criminal justice. Among his notable articles are Understanding the Principles and Procedures of Al-Fara'id, The Investigative Powers of the Nigerian Police, Legal Framework and Human Rights Implications, and the Use of Force and Firearms by the Nigerian Police, the United Nations Standard. Beyond academia, CSP Abdullahi Nuhu is deeply involved in community education and Islamic scholarship. Every Wednesday, he delivers lectures on Islamic inheritance law at Awaliya Mosque, Mararaba Karu, Nasarawa State, helping families and communities understand and implement fair estate distribution according to Islamic principles. He also serves as a consultant on estate sharing, providing guidance rooted in both Islamic and statutory law, ensuring justice, peace, and harmony within families. His work has earned him great respect as a trusted community resource and an embodiment of integrity in both law and faith. Internationally, CSP Nuhu has represented Nigeria with distinction in United Nations peacekeeping missions in Sudan and South Sudan, and has also worked with Interpol in Milan, Italy, collaborating with the Polizia di Stato on transnational policing initiatives. Through his research and community service, CSP Abdullahi Liman Nuhu continues to illuminate the intersection of Islamic jurisprudence, human rights, and law enforcement, serving as a bridge between theory and practice, and between faith and justice. Truly, CSP Nuhu exemplifies the spirit of Islam, a faith that commands knowledge, justice, and service to humanity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you.
That's a long introduction. All right, we'll begin by asking you, you are known for your deep scholarship in Islamic inheritance law. What initially drew you to study and teach this particular area of Islamic jurisprudence?
Alhamdulillah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Mr. Zubairu.
Now,
if you have a copy of my book,
now,
I think in the introductory fact, I mentioned
now,
that during my stay in Italy
now,
some decades ago, I was together with some of my friends from Senegal, Mauritania, and they were asking questions. We were discussing about the subject matter, and that prompted me, to reply then in written. And further to that, I started back in Italy, putting down 1 or 2 important notes on inheritance. Even though I have a background back home, and that was the genesis or the beginning of the book in circulation.
Incredible.
So also, Sheikh Jafar also inspired me,
Allahu Akbar.
for the blessed memory, who often said that for those who have the knowledge of Islamic inheritance, no matter how little, should try and teach others.
Allahu Akbar.
And the hadith of Prophet Muhammad above all,
Alaihi wasallam.
تعلموا الفرائض وتعلموا فإن نصف العلم. Search for the knowledge of inheritance, because it is half of the entire knowledge. Who a user, it is the knowledge that will be taken away firstly, from my ummah. So it is on this basis that I went deep, trying to search, to read more and more, to teach others. And like in one of the mosques in Al-Waliya, just like where you mentioned, I think we have a class that is running for more than 3 years now, every Wednesday. Anywhere I go, while I was in Mina, we had a class. While I was in Marala, we have a class, a complete class, whereby every particular time of prayer, I was come up at least to lecture people, and people do come with notebooks.
MashaAllah.
Because inheritance is not like any other subject that you would think you would just hear from the lecture and go home, you remember tomorrow. No. If you truly want to understand or learn Islamic inheritance, you should get prepared to get a writing material, put down something so that when you get back home, by your side, either in your office or on top of your bed, you lie down so that you recall
What we are taught.
what we are taught. It is only through this process that you remember and the knowledge will stay. But if you think you are the type that you only listen and go home, 1 hour after, 2 hours after, you will be asked a simple question of what you are taught of, you will never remember.
Subhanallah.
But when you ask me, I don't say, please, I'm coming. Let me go and open the Sarah, or let me go and check this. That's why even our senior imams, senior malams, sometimes when you complain with a question of Islamic, they say, please give me 2 minutes. He has to go back to his house, open his Risala, ask Allah to check, because Islamic inheritance is too difficult.
Allahu Akbar.
Not only in terms of calculation, but in terms of the sharing, in terms of exclusion, and even from the numbers of the heirs. It is only Islamic inheritance that has, or that has mentioned a complete number of those who are entitled to inherit with their particular share. Others no. Even the will laws doesn't mention any particular share. All the will laws, none mention this is a share of a daughter, no. This is a share of parent, no. Under all the Nigerian will laws, though it mentioned who are entitled to inherit, but the formula to share, no, is not there. It is only Islamic inheritance that has given each parent this is your share, children this is your share, and likewise spouse or wives, this is their share.
Many Muslims shy away from writing wills, often thinking it's unnecessary. Now, why do you think these misconceptions persist? And how can schools and institutions address it?
Yeah, I agree with you. A lot of people thought when they start thinking about will or al-wasiya,
Yes.
is like they are close to the graveyard. To some, they interacted with. Will or wasiya is for those age who are about to die, negating the teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Allahu alayhi wa sallam.
The Prophet Islam stated in a hadith that never you pass 3 nights
Yeah, that is
without putting down your wasiya. In some hadith, 2 nights.
2 nights.
If I ask you today, did you write your will? I think the answer will be no. It is important for every Muslim to write down his will. All the prophets of Islam left behind a will. And we are also encouraged, because of the importance of al-wasiya. It is enormous, because it is an opportunity for you to leave an instruction that when I'm no more, certain percent of my property should be used to create a kind of sadaqah jariyah for you, or certain percent should be given to a brother of mine because I have children you will not inherit from me, or should be used to develop a particular Islamic, or develop this and that that will give his reward when he's no more. So it's an opportunity for every Muslim that you create a kind of machine that will give you, will be working while you are no more. But remember, a will and wasiya will only be implemented where it meets all the necessary conditions. And what are these conditions? The first condition is that you cannot write a will in favor of who is going to inherit from you legally, like your son, your father, your wife. You cannot write a will in favor of them. Or that you cannot write a will above 1/3, except where it is consented by the heirs.
The weekly lectures at Awaliya Mosque, there in Abuja, have become an important learning platform. What notable changes or outcomes have you observed among participants regarding their understanding and application of Islamic inheritance rules?
Thank you very much. Last 2 months,
Yes.
I was together with a child of about 15 years when I went to their house. I asked, do you know me? He said, yes, sir. You are a Malang. Where? I said, the mosque. Every Wednesday, he will come to mosque to listen to me. I said, okay, I asked him the question. If a man die and leave a daughter and a full sister, he says, sir, according to you, daughter will take half share. The full sister says, they are so shaky. I say, where did I say, sir, for you?
Allahu Akbar.
So there are 1 or 2 persons, or those that attend our classes, that even if I'm not on ground, I'm not opportune to come to class,
Yes.
they will take up, they will be the one lecturing.
Allahu
And all where the land is from me.
Alhamdulillah.
So perhaps 60 to 70% of people pray with us in that mosque, they don't call anybody to share inheritance for them.
Allahu Akbar.
They are now like, how do I say, full-time teachers of Islamic inheritance, and that gives me joy.
Alhamdulillah.
I can say to you, go to Awaliya today and ask any other person a simple question, they will answer you.
Alhamdulillah. So, in your book, Islamic Law of Inheritance, A Comparative Perspective, you examine Islamic inheritance alongside modern legal systems. What are the most striking lessons that modern societies could learn from the Islamic model?
Yeah, I used to say it. Under the will laws, the testator, the maker of a will,
Yes.
under the Will Act
Yes.
of 1837, has power to dispose all his property to anybody of his own choice. He can give it to a dog, to any animal. He can give it to a stranger, negating his own immediate family. Under the Nigerian will laws also,
Yes.
where Section 2 of Lagos empower you to dispose your property. However, Section 3 said, where you refuse to cater for your defendant, the court
Yes.
has power to look at that way. But no, Islam said right from day one, you have no power to dispose of your property. You don't need to go to court. This is your limitation, because in the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam reported by Abdullah bin Uqas,
Now,
when he was sick as a Rasul, I have property and I have only a daughter. Can I give half of my property as charity? He said no. What of two-thirds? He said no. What of one-third? It's okay. It's better for you to leave your dependent, your children in richness than to live in poverty. But under our own laws, you have right to only court. No right for nation. Islam says no, you cannot. You must keep something behind for those who are to inherit for you. So you can see the fundamental distinction different. Islam has made it clear you cannot. But the winners, even while he does it, you are allowed to do it, but only court can interject. So there is total difference between will-laws under the statutes and the Islamic law.
Some people argue that Islamic inheritance laws need to evolve to reflect realities such as women's financial independence or blended families. How do you respond to such perspectives?
Well, there is this agitation. United Nations, the West, and many other countries, for their own selfish interest, negating the teachings of our own religion. We always say men and women are equal. They are the same, and I know you don't believe that. In terms of distribution of inheritance,
No.
men and women are not the same, but they have equal right when you but they don't have equal share. They have equal right in terms of decision making, but when you come to a portion, a man, not in every circumstance, but in most of the circumstances, will have a double share of a female. And because of the fact that the man is responsible for his own sister, is responsible for his own mother, is responsible for any other person in the house. Let's assume I have only a sister. Our father is no more, and they have to share our inheritance. They will give me 2 and they will give her half.
Yes.
Notwithstanding the fact that she received her own half, our half of my share,
Yes.
I ignore her own share. Her feeding will be in my hand. Her school has to be in my hand. Refusing to use an offense in Islam, because I'm to cater for everything for her. So this is the strong reason why Islam has given a male child or male double share of a female. Her marriage and everything supposed to come for. Of course, yes, where you don't have, you can use a share for it. But where the share finish, you must do it for her. When she's sick, who pay her hospital? It's you.
One recurring challenge is the misdistribution due to ignorance or deliberate neglect of Sharia principles. What preventive measures or community reforms do you recommend?
Well, it's to search for the knowledge of it. According to Julius and Herodotus of Islam, the greatest of all knowledge is to admit they are ignorant. When you are ignorant, you will search for the knowledge of it. A lot of mistake comes because of lack of knowledge. That some is deliberate. Some is because they are the grown-up children. They decide on what to do and they just do what they like. Some families, they don't even care to even share. The first born, second born, third born, they will just take whatever they want to take and be using it to the extent that the younger will get nothing. All these are mistakes. A child of 60 years and the one of 1 month, one will have the same share, the same portion. If you are called upon as an imam to distribute this inheritance, and you notice that certain things is hidden from distribution,
Yes.
or they are trying to maneuver certain things, withdraw.
MashaAllah.
If you don't do it, follow them, Allah will punish you. It is important for us to know that whatever you think you are going to do, you will account for it tomorrow.
That's true.
Whether you take directly or indirectly, fiscal or in whatever sense, Allah is watching you, Allah is aware, and for sure, Allah will punish you for that.
Could you share your thoughts on the spiritual dimensions of inheritance in Islam? Beyond the realities, what does the Quran teach us about wealth, death, and responsibility?
Well, Islam, it is for you as Muslims to search for, to look for property, acquire property, to legal means. While you are alive, utilize your property. A lot of people will die and leave billions of naira and they do not enjoy. They will go to heaven unhappy and Allah is waiting for them. Enjoy your money. The property should come through legal means. At death can come at any time. That is why proper encourage rather will. And also to take care for your own children while you are still alive. Because death, God will never give you notice. Because there was no agreement between you and God when you are coming. Not only that, you understand that a lot of people do not bother to share the property because they think it's normal. Why Allah say للرجال نصيب مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون وللنساء نصيب مما ترك الوالدان أو مما قال منهم أو كسب نصيب مفروضا. Whether the property is large or small, you must share it. Leave family house, leave this shed, leave this club. It is not.
So your PhD research delves into comparative inheritance law and testamentary freedom. What insight have you gained about balancing divine injunctions, human discretion in will making?
Islam clearly spell out the procedure of how you make a valid, acceptable Islamic will. So also the statute has its own. But now I'm looking at the powers of the two. What are the limitations under Islamic law, and what are the limitations of a testator under the will laws? Under the laws, the statutory laws, certain laws allow you to dispose all, some say no. So that is why I'm making this comparison, and at the end of the day, to look at which one is much more better for the community or for the society. And for sure, at the end of research work, this is what I intend to bring out. And my own advice to everybody: search for knowledge of inheritance. It's difficult, it's calculative, it's intricate, but search for it, you will teach others.
Viewer, that's the size of the package. I have been talking with Barrister Abdullahi Limando. He's a seasoned police officer, a lawyer, academic scholar, a community educator, and he currently serves as the divisional police officer of Galadimawa Police Station in Abuja. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the production team, my name is Zubairu Muhammad Oyoya, and I say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.